Welcome to Nutrition for Dummies. So this is the most simple way we can talk about nutrition and what your meals should look like. So the basic facts are you have 3 macronutrients. Macronutrients are protein, carbs, and fats. Examples of protein are animal meats. You can find protein in things like soy and beans, but the quality is not going to be as good as a good quality animal protein. With protein, you want to prioritize lean animal meats and ideally things like free-range grass-fed beef, free-range chickens. The healthier and happier the animal is, the better the quality of your protein is going to be. Carbs are things like potatoes, whole grain bread, other grains. We want to think about having fruit. We want to think about things that are nutrient dense and that have fiber here. You want to avoid high GI foods like sugar, processed white bread, pasta, and anything that's processed and containing a lot of sugar. Those will give you a high insulin spike, and it's really something that you have to earn with hard training. For most people that are aiming on weight loss and general health, you can avoid them completely. Fats are really important for your system, for your health, but remember for 1 gram of fat, it's actually 9 calories versus 4 calories in a gram of protein or carbs. So just remember that there are a lot of calories in fat. So if you're stacking on nuts, that can be a problem. We want to prioritize healthy fats like olive oil, avocado, nuts, nut butters. Just remember that with nut butters, check the ingredients. If you have added vegetable oil and other additives in them, you want to stay away from it. Make sure that nuts is the only ingredient. The 4th thing we want to think about is micronutrients. Micronutrients are our vitamins and minerals. We find them in vegetables and fruit. We cannot make them in our body. We have to consume them in food. And the more variety we have in our fruits and our vegetables, the more of those micronutrients we're going to get. These are really important for our systems to stay healthy. So think about your immune system, your management of stress. All of these are really important, and they'll only happen if we're getting enough micronutrients. So how does that look as a meal? What is that balance? So we're going to make it really simple. The first thing you always need to have is protein. So prioritize your protein as the first block, and you're going to look at your own hand, and you're going to look at the palm of your hand right here. This is going to be the size of your piece of protein. So we're going to go, this is Jessie's art school. Your protein, the size of the palm of your hand. Carbohydrates. This is often the problem with most people on a general diet, as they're going huge plate of carbs, like a big bowl of pasta, a little bit of protein, and then they wonder why everything's going haywire. Carbs. You're going to look at your hand again and have a fist of carbs. So if you're having more than that on your plate, think about what you ate for dinner last night. Was it more than a fist of carbs? Then you might have a problem with the balance of your macronutrients. So you're going to have your fist of carbs. Notice the size is not that different. Obviously the palm is slightly smaller, but your fingers don't add that much density. So there's your balance. Now fats is vitally important, but we don't have a huge amount of them. It's going to be about 30% of your total daily intake of calories. So you're going to have some fats, again, some avocado, some nuts, some olive oil. This could be the dressing on your salad, whatever you choose to have. Now, if you've just had all your 3 macronutrients, and this is all you have on your plate, you're probably going to be very hungry and sad. And we don't want hungry, sad people. We want full, happy people. So the rest of your plate is going to be filled with really nice quality vegetables. So think of your leafy greens, things like spinach and broccoli, have things like marrow and pumpkin, cabbage, carrot. All of these things are going to be lower in calories, but more nutrient dense. So you're going to be getting all of those good quality micronutrients in your food. You can also have a piece of fruit. Sometimes what we'll do, instead of having your starchy carbs, you may choose to have fruit to have as your carbohydrate source instead. But in the end, you'll see that you'll have a very happy, balanced plate if you prioritize your food balance like this. Protein, carbs, fats, and all of your very happy veg. If this was helpful, please subscribe and share with everybody that you know. And we have created a resource with more in-depth nutrition information so that if you want to start dialing in your nutrition a little bit more, we can give you some starting points. So check that out on the Shiro Life.